Hi Sagittarius, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading, and today we have another awesome reading. I hope you guys are well. Yeah, and before we begin, if you would like a psychic reading, you may always get one. They are accurate. I'm a Silva grad. Proud to say it, right? And also we do the tarot spread at the end, and so now you have unique insight from each form of divination. Yes, I'm not sure if they call actually psychic or energy reading divination, but you get both. And yeah, they're lots of fun. We do them on the phone typically, so we can chat about my insight and the whether or not they are symbolic or literal. Yeah, really interesting. And yeah, those can help you gain perspective on a situation. Definitely have the destiny reports. You can still get one of those. Everybody should have one. And that can show you the power, kind of the cycles during the year that where you are standing in your power, and and just different kind of a heads up there, and it's based on astrology and numerology. Okay, if you want a free 5-minute psychic reading with Mystic Sense, that link is below. All right. So Sagittarius, yeah, we have here this no need to worry here. And here's the beautiful angel. They're all angels. They are. And, we have this kind of the Holy Grail, like this rainbow above her. And the fire is burning in front of her, right, in this kind of urn or whatever you might call this. I forget. But very beautiful. No need to worry. And then we have no over here. What I feel like what this means is that don't worry, something else that you've been worried about, or maybe that might happen, is like, I feel like something negative that you were worried about, it's not going to work out. But the major message here is no need to worry, or no need to worry, no, don't you dare worry, right? Could be that too. But when we see the first card here as no need to worry, you're supposed to listen and trust, right? Trust it, right? As a divine being of the universe, trust it. We have physical attraction here, and I have a sticky on this couple, and they are standing together, and they're kissing each other, right? And kind of nurturing each other. Just it's not a full-on kiss, kind of, but they're really kind of into each other, and they are standing together, no clothes on, and they're using their hands over here, Sagittarius, all right? So somebody's really attracted to you. Interesting thing, we have a 16 here, so this, which is a 7, which typically means there was a lot of contemplation here, right? Not just physical attraction. Oh, I met you last night at the bar, and can I eat tonight at your house after midnight? And make sure nobody knows I'm coming in. It's not that energy, right? And speaking of energy, we have the energy is gaining momentum, and conclusions are within reach. Okay, so we have a full moon here with this. This is the full moon eclipse. Yeah, eclipses they can be new beginnings and endings, and whatever it is, it's usually huge. And yeah, with the eclipse, really interesting, right? And we have the solar eclipse, and then the lunar eclipse. This is a lunar eclipse here, full moon eclipse, and something is happening here. Something's going to happen in this kind of boom way, like kind of all of a sudden, most likely. Conclusions are within reach, but it's going to happen much like an eclipse. Yeah, really interesting, right? Which, a lot of, world leaders have, been born around eclipses. They've died around eclipses. Things have been invented right after an eclipse. All kinds of major worldwide events. Yeah, and even, kind of, especially with other planetary aspects going on. Right now we have Pluto and Aquarius, right? Which is about change as well, but we're not going to discuss it here too much, right? You guys are here for the tarot, right? Yeah. We have the energy is gaining momentum. Here it is. And this is a crescent moon, and they call this the waxing moon. So this moon is getting bigger, and the energy is gaining momentum. And right after that, our conclusions are within reach. Somebody here is coming to be with you, Sagittarius. They are coming to love you because I feel like they are. There's not just, like I said, they're not coming to get underneath the covers and, all this conclusion is within reach and the energy is gaining momentum. No. And these are moon cycles. Yeah. And that is very cool the way this came out with the waxing moon getting bigger and then becoming a full moon eclipse. Yes. And let's see what we have, Sagittarius, for you guys. Let's see what we have for Sagittarius today. This reading is for anybody with a lot of Sagittarius placements, okay? You can check that out with your natal chart. Yeah, you can. And you can always get one. You can get one online. Yeah, you can. You have to put in your birth time to do that. And if you don't have your birth time, then you need an astrologer. Yeah, you do. Right? You really need one to kind of interpret the chart, to really explain yeah. Or to definitely make it a much richer, when you have, because sometimes the chart is not so, it's not so comprehensive to somebody who's not an astrologer, all right? So let's see what we have, Sagittarius. The bottom of the deck here is the Emperor. Yeah. And here he is. He's a serious guy. This talks about taking control of your life. Basically, the Emperor is there to, rule and control, basically, his empire, right? And this talks about somebody who's putting things in order to have basically, a well-run empire or a daily life or their life that is working, right? Yeah, nobody wants a life that isn't working, right? That's when we usually say, basta, this is enough. It's time to live a new way. Right? Yeah. And so we have the Nine of Wands with it at the bottom of the deck. And somebody was wounded here. Somebody's resilient. That's what the Nine of Wands is. It's the resilient wounded warrior. And he's uncertain about what will really happen. This is kind of this is somebody who's taking control of their life, but they're uncertain what will happen. And it could be, the readings could be switched, Sagittarius. This may be you about somebody else. You might be here in this uncertain energy about whether or not this person is going to take control of their life. It's a possibility, right? Because this is about two people and here they are, right? And I got a big sticky on them and that should tell you something, right? Yeah. And they are standing here naked. The angel's over them. I hope they don't want me to cover the angel. You never know, right? Because the angel is undressed as well. Now we have to cover the angel, right? You're like, what? And just a part of the angel. And yeah, we'll cover it with this crystal, right? Yeah, let's see what we got here. Okay. And the Page of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. Somebody wants a new start with you, and they're not sure how it's gonna happen or like what's really going to happen here. And this person is maybe they're the ones that no need to worry, but I feel like this is about you, and you may be that. Definitely you could be the wounded warrior there. Like you might be wondering if this person will be resilient, if you know them, resilient in terms of really coming, but you could be the one who is really kind of insecure or uncertain about the situation, right? When we say insecure, we're not saying you're an insecure person, right? For any kind of sensitive hearts out there. No, we're not. We're saying that, of course, some situations can make you feel vulnerable, right? We know that, right? And so we have the Star also at the bottom of the deck. There's a lot of hope here to heal something, and there definitely is a lot of inspiration. So let's see what we have. We start with the Ten of Swords, all right? And yeah, something's ending here, and this is why we have the eclipse right here, this card. Remember I said they're about endings and new beginnings. Yeah, anytime we have an ending, we have a new beginning. And that's what the full moon eclipse is about, right? Ten of Wands, look at, we have two completions, two endings here. They are usually one, and the Ten of Wands is burdening kind of this Ten of Swords. It's possible here it was difficult for somebody to end a cycle, right? They're like, oh God, this is hard, but the Ten of Swords, something happened here that was really, that was a lot. Yeah, a lot, okay? And the lovers are here, and we're going to cover the lovers because, you know, they don't want to get dressed. No, they're too busy having a good time. Yeah, they are. And just like this couple over here, basically, right? Except they're together. And the angel is saying, the angel is blessing this couple. Now, this is a choice. The lovers is a choice because it's a Gemini energy. Gemini is the mental realm, right? The intellect and decisions and thoughts and ideas and things like that. Yeah, and communication, right? But this definitely is Gemini energy, and and this is a choice to end something here. So it's you or this person who is ending some type of a cycle, and I'm not sure what cycle it is. You know, another relationship, a belief system, or just some type of life they don't want anymore, right? Yeah, I ran into an old friend, and you know, this is somebody who's kind of always bragged that he lived in San Francisco, and you know, he lived there, you know, way late in the game. So like, I don't know, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, and I was saying to myself, what are you bragging about? I mean, if anybody lives there and it's fine where you live, it's way different because I grew up in San Francisco, and and I feel like saying, what are you bragging about? So anyway, I ran into him near the beach, and he goes, oh, I moved and I sold my business and I live in my what is it, the motorhome. Here's my dog, and you know, I'm like, wow, on a totally different a choice for a new life, and that's what's going on here, right? We have the death card. See, it's definitely endings. The death card itself is a new beginning. It's transformation, right? We know that, right? Okay, and the Ace of Cups, Sagittarius, is your mindset or this person's mindset, because the readings may be switched. Yes, may. Yes, right? We say I can, Sagittarius. We can't say I can. We don't want to say I can. We say we may, because I say I can all the time with affirmations all day long. No, I'm just teasing. I don't really say I can. I say I am. Or, yeah, let's see what else we have. So we have, Sagittarius, we have 1, 2, 3 major arcanas and an ace here, and 2 completions, 2 endings. We could call this the death card, definitely an ending. Interesting. And the 9 of Wands is also an ending. The 9s and the 10s are both completions. The 6 of Swords, a change right here, a transition. And that's what I said. Somebody leaves something. I'm not sure what it was, right? It could have been, it's just not clear here. But whatever they are leaving for, you or your person, it's because of this love, this Ace of Cups, the lovers, more love here. And a spiritual, usually the lovers can definitely be a spiritual couple, right? It can be soulmates, right? The angel's there, right? She's there to remind us of that. And then the physical attraction card is, you know, this person could be so attracted to you that they can't stay away. It definitely could be like that, right? Yeah, I know, you know, about 5 people who, you know, are like that about me, Sagittarius. No, not true. Not 5. Let's see what we got, guys. That's a little bit of a stretch here. We have Page of Swords, 9 of Swords. Now look at that. We have 2 pages here. This was at the bottom of the deck, and you know, we have 2 9s. The reading is very clear here about these completions, about a new beginning, about a choice that somebody made here. 2 of Wands, another choice, right? A choice to move forward. A choice to live a new life as he holds the globe, right? Yeah. And the potential outcome. Okay, it's the Empress. Look at that. So let's look here. We have a moving away from here. I should be calling out the potential outcome at the end, huh? But this gets richer here. It does. 6 of Swords as the transition, a change, leaving behind something. Yeah, this 6 of Swords is basically a sacrifice. It's like I'm leaving behind something. I want something better, so I'm leaving this behind, right? As you know, depicted with these choppy waters that, you know, can kind of imply unhappiness, or things weren't working out for us, or, you know, something like that. The Page of Swords is your concern or a concern. Now, the Page of Swords typically is, that's a messenger, but he's usually somebody who's curious because of this sword, this kind of Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, right? Because of the intelligence, right? Very intelligent people. It's just what it is, part of the sword energy or the air signs. Very inquisitive. They like to read and, they like to talk too, but especially Geminis. But the point about it is that it's a curiosity because, they're smart. So, they're curious about things, right? Of course, they need the stimulation. And that's what the Page of Swords is about. He wants to know what's up. He's concerned. That's why he never looks like that happy here. He's like, well, I'm not sure here. Page of Swords is a curiosity showing up in the concern with the Eight of Cups reversed. Okay, so somebody wants to return from the past here. And this is what you're curious about, or you are the one who's returning, and there's some type of doubt here because of the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Wands. It's possible in the reading somebody's leaving something, right? Of course, like I said, sacrifice. But it's also possible you are just kind of possibly in transition, maybe wanting to return to this person, and you don't know how they're gonna receive you. It's a possibility in this reading. In the past is the Death card, and we'll get a card on that. We're going to use my cards today. I couldn't find the bigger ones. They're somewhere here. Let's use the little bitty ones. Let's see what we got here. Same card, though. If you guys want to get this deck, it's available. It comes in a bigger card, right? Their true intentions. For Sagittarius, why does the Death card? Why is that Death card there? And we have Liar. Okay, but it was reversed, and I flipped it over. Yeah, so we're going to put it here. But, I don't really have these reading in the reverse, but you can read them in the reverse like anything in this lifetime, right? Right? Just really kind of looking at it from a different perspective. That's all it is. But since it was it shows up in the past, I feel like somebody probably lied to you in the past or lied to themselves, and they want a transformation. They want to transform their life. That definitely could be going on here. There's a lot of deepness or depth, I should say. No, deepness. No, I don't think there's such a word. Depth here in this reading when we see these major cards. We see a lot of majors. Yeah, we have the Death, the Lovers, the Empress, and then we have the Emperor. Plus, we have all these completions. It's a major reading. We have 2 twos here. We have 2 pages. This is a very clear message. And this person probably lied in the past. I feel like there's going to be a huge transformation. And since the Liar card is reversed after the Death card, with the Death card, I feel like this person is not going to lie anymore. Yeah, I'm going to have to take it like this, put it back the way it was reversed. I feel like they were a liar in the past. They could have betrayed you, Ten of Swords. You could have betrayed them, right? We're not sure. Right? Just because the angel's showing up here, Sagittarius, don't try to get any points, all right? Just teasing. And, yeah, let's see what else we have. The Ace of Cups is your mindset. Let's have a look at that. Wow. And we have sensual pleasures. Okay, so that's your mindset. And this wanted to come out. This wanted to come out in the reverse, but they don't really read. The Liar one was really important, though. Okay, I feel like it was. So sensual pleasures, they're afraid you'll say no. And maybe you are not clear if this person lied to you in the past. That could be with the Page of Swords sitting in the concern. They're afraid you'll say no. Sensual pleasures. Yeah, interesting, right? Yeah, and where's that card at? So Ace of Cups, if we really want to look at that in the reverse here with these 2 cards, yeah, this is a kind of a trip here. I feel like what this kind of really means, though, is that they're no longer afraid here. This is the mindset. Somebody's no longer afraid that the other person will say no. Like for the majority, right? For the most part. Like, of course, there's always a little bit of fear. Here's the Nine of Swords. Like, well, kind of, this is anxiety. It can be, anxiety is anxiousness, right? Like, oh, I don't know if things are going to happen or they're going to work out here. But I feel like whoever was doing this in the past uh, was in another relationship, or maybe not available, or just something here. And but this person wants a new beginning with you. Ace of Cups. They're afraid you'll say no. As I said, it was in the reverse. I feel like this is the mindset. I feel like somebody's no longer afraid. Yeah, and they were afraid, possibly because of the liar. Nine of Swords in the environment. This is the emotional environment. This is worry. And that's why this card is here. No need to worry. Yeah. She even has her little light here, right? Yeah, definitely. Here's her light here over the crown chakra. Yes, don't worry, Sagittarius, all right? Because, it's not going to make you any younger, trust me. Too much worry will age you. Quicko, yeah, Quicko. Let's see what we have here. All right, let's get a card on the Nine of Swords. The man who could be losing sleep here, right? Maybe you have been, maybe they have been. Somebody's been worried as it sits in the, this came out in the reverse too. These are not in the, oh yeah, there are some. That's true. There are some. There's a few here. And so the guilt card here, we're going to flip these because they're not really meant to be. We'll take the ones that already kind of came out because that could have been a message. But yeah, it's just how life is, right? The guilt card showing up here in the environment. Now, the guilt card, if we want to read it reversed here, maybe you're worried here this person had too much guilt. Something went on here with the liar and the guilt, even if they are reversed, right? But you could be worried here that this person feels too guilty to show up. And actually, honestly, yesterday's reading was about partially that was part of the the reading was about somebody feeling guilty here. Yeah, this is a trip here. And this person with this page here, somebody in this reading could be like, well, I wonder if, I wonder if so-and-so is going to be feeling too guilty to come forward. Yeah, because this shows, this Nine of Swords, so it shows a little bit of fear because it's anxiety, right? Yeah, worried about the future. Let's see what else we have. And we were told not to worry here. So everything's going to be all right. Two of Wands, release your ex. All right, so this shows up in the hopes and desires. You could be hoping this person will release somebody here. Two of Wands and choose you or move forward with you, right? Two of Wands it's a card about making a choice to move forward in life, right? He's holding the globe and looking out at the ocean, with the wands. And definitely twos are typically, usually about two people. Yeah, they are. In the potential outcome, Sagittarius, is the Empress. So she's making jam, right? Maybe she's making hard cider. Who knows, right? Do you need apples for that? She's in the meadow, right? Let's see what we got. Why is that Empress there? Why is that Empress there for Sagittarius? Why is the Empress there? And once again, they're on a quest to return. Yeah. Yeah. And this is happening for you, Sagittarius, and this wanted to be reversed too, that I, put them mostly in the upright. But, it's okay because they're on a quest to return. It's reversed here, and they might take a little bit of time. The Six of Swords talks about time, transition, right? It does. I mean, he's in the middle of like he's leaving, he's on his way, but he hasn't reached his destination yet. And we have right here, conclusions are within reach. Maybe this is going to happen around an eclipse. We have one in April. Yes, we do. April is what? It's about 2.5 months away. The beginning of April, I think it's the 4th. But yeah, and so, we're going to have an eclipse then. And interestingly enough, things can happen right before an eclipse or right after. And sometimes within up to a year. I find that really interesting. Most of it is kind of within 30 days or so. And yeah, this is really interesting. But these conclusions are within reach. And I feel like what's going on here is somebody's no longer worried about this guilt because it's reversed. And this is what this no need to worry is about. Somebody here who's coming, Sagittarius, or if you are going, you're no longer worried about guilt, or you're like, this needs to be done. Because with these two completions and the death card, this is a major recognition that cycles have to move. Cycles have to end. Everything is cyclical in this life, right? Everything, right? The day to the night, right? The 30, the 28 and a half day moon cycle. Everything, the woman's, menstruation is a cycle. Yeah, and the destiny reports, talk about 52-day cycles, right? And they are 7, and which is a divine number, and it's just, it's just all really interesting. And we're gonna end this reading. If you guys want your own reading, you can always get one, yeah, and treat yourself for the new year. Treat yourself for your own stimulation and just for your own, like, just for you as a treat, right? Yeah. Thank you so much, Sagittarius, for joining me here. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe.